Hello guys, S2W here with your next casual consumer's perspective review. For today's in-depth look, we'll be looking at a shoe that's considered one of the most comfortable in the market right now. I've done a few reviews of this model in my channel already, so in terms of the colorway, I just had to pick one up for its massive popularity. Why so popular? Because it's a re-release of one of the most sought out colorways back when it dropped in 2015. Today, I have the Adidas Ultra Boost 1.0 2018 version Cream here for a review. Now interestingly, if you were monitoring this release, it seems like the US had these sitting almost everywhere online. Everyone was able to grab a pair if they really wanted to, and even places in China had them sitting in store on their early releases. I'm not entirely sure about Europe, but I have heard that they're sold out just like in Canada where I live. During release day, these sold out so quickly online, nowhere had them sitting. Adidas Canada released them unannounced in the middle of the night around 3 AM Eastern time while I was sleeping, so I took it out there. I wasn't able to go downtown Toronto for first come first serve, but I was able to luckily grab a pair online over at NRML Boutique from Ottawa, Canada. Then within a few minutes, most sizes were sold out as well. These didn't sit in Canada at all, and was quite frankly harder to get, more so than the Yeezy 350 V2 Sesame that dropped in the same week. However, are there any major differences on this 2018 reissue pair though? Let's take a closer look at these sneakers. Now unfortunately, I won't be able to directly compare this pair with the 2015 model as I do not own it, but from what I gathered, there really isn't a major difference. Looking at the upper of this pair, we'll see the beloved 1.0 patterning of the Ultra Boost that resembles an arrowhead. A lot of people disliked the patterns that came after the 1.0s, so this patterning was sought out after since its discontinuation. With this re-release after 2 short years, we are finally able to see this patterning once again, bringing a lot of the OG heads and newcomers of the Ultra Boost a new taste of the past. Now I have heard the gray color dots that make up this arrowhead on this retro is darker and more prominent than the 2015 pair, but unless you have them side by side, it's a very minimal change that I don't think it's easy to tell. Because its resemblance is so similar to the 2015 release, this colorway was anticipated by a lot of people, especially on this unobtainable colorway unless you had the money because resale was crazy high back then. Now the creams had an alternate name called the Chalk, and they were first initially a friends and family colorway. They released it to the public eventually, which brought a lot of hype, and also the clean and easy to wear tones helped boost its popularity even further. Rocking a light tan cream shading on the Adidas Prime Knit textile upper, everything just feels easy on feet with a flexible, adaptable, and ultra lightweight fit. Just like the 2015 release, this Prime Knit has a wool texture with yarn shedding off its surface when we look closely. The Prime Knit is stretchy to a certain degree, but it's not as stretchy as the newer models of the Ultra Boost found on the 3.0 and 4.0. The tip of the shoe is just like any Ultra Boost model, with an internal toe guard integrated at the front for shape and structural support. At the side profile of the sneakers, we'll see the same lace closure or cage of the Ultra Boost. However, on the cream colorway, even the originals, they've adopted one of the first, if not the first cage with the 3 stripes panel in another color. As we can see here, the cage is gray in color at the back, but the stripes and eye stays are done in light cream. Functionality wise, it's here to tighten the sides of the shoe when we lace the flat cream colored laces up by supporting our feet within the footbed. At the ankle collar, another distinctive difference of the 1.0 versus the rest is that it uses mesh material to finish the sides. Due to this, the ankle area is always more constrictive on the 1.0s, providing a firmer hold to our feet than the more recent models. We'll see this mesh making up the padded tongue of the silhouette as well, adhered with the familiar 3M reflective Adidas logo at the top. Furthermore, this mesh upper is seen at the back of the shoes as well on the heel tab, with the staple molded heel counter in gray to provide a natural fit for optimal movements of the Achilles. The word Ultra Boost here is also done in silver and gold, just like the 2015 pair. Inside the sneakers, we'll see the same padded ankle and heel area seen on every Ultra Boost, adding more comfort and cushioning zones for a better fit. And just like any other Ultra Boost, they came with foam insoles, but on this retro, they have decorated it with the newer fluffy Boost logo while the older one has the OG Ultra Boost branding. Under the insole, we'll see the same rectangular paw designs, while on the footbed, it's the same felt-like layer on top of the Boost midsole with multiple windows to see the cushioning. And I'm pretty sure by now we all know that Ultra Boost uses Boost technology, which is the midsole cushioning seen on this shoe. It provides their most responsive and energized cushioning ever, and in easier terms, it'll feel like walking on pillows. Then if we flip over the shoes, we'll see the iconic Continental rubber outsole in a stretch web layout so it can flex naturally with our feet for an energized ride, while providing excellent traction. I believe the 2015 creams used the same outsole as these two, as they were one of the first colorways to adopt this newer continental outsole, where unlike traditional 1.0s, they've used a version with spherical nubs that bottomed out too quickly, so that's why they changed it. We'll also see the torsion system here that further stabilizes the shoe from twisting, and in this retro it's painted in white, while in the previous version it was grey. And to be honest, it's probably the only thing that will give it away if the model is 2015 or 2018. Anyways, here are some Adidas Ultra Boost 1.0 2018 cream fit footage. Sizing wise, I went up half a size as I've always remembered that the 1.0 silhouettes were tighter on feet, especially for my wide feet. I can't say much for narrow feet, but as a wide footer, the mesh is really tight, so I'm glad I went up half a size for a little bit more room for my feet to maneuver as a casual walking shoe. Comfort wise at this point, there really isn't much to say about the Ultra Boost because I'm pretty sure everyone by now has tried a pair on. If you haven't, it's just a fantastic option for wear, offering that soft bouncy marshmallow sensation under our feet every time we strike the ground. Unfortunately, Nike has also dropped their new React cushioning this year in 2018 for a friendly competition, which divided much of the opinions for the most comfortable casual shoe. Regardless, the Ultra Boost is still one of the best to wear, so if you have the money or if there are sales going on, go ahead and grab one and try one out. The creams or this specific colorway though, I'm just so happy to have one in my collection. Honestly, I don't think there are many more colorways that I would need. The only other one I really wanted are the Ultra Boost 1.0 OG Retro, so getting these creams and knowing the sizing have helped me with deciding what size I should go for on the OG pair releasing in the next few days from this video's upload date. Price wise, these were 270 Canadian dollars before tax, about $30 more expensive than GR pairs as it's treated with a LTD limited release. Personally, I think it's just a way for Adidas to grab a few more bucks since they know these were one of the few colorways that were sought out after. But then again, other than the clean colorway, the distinctive wool texture at the top could be something that's unique to others that agree to the pricing. But comfort wise, it's not much different to other pairs, and honestly, won't be the best as the 3.0 and 4.0 versions have a roomier, more comfortable, and more relaxing fit. If you can get past the patterning of course. As always, throw me some likes if you like this video and let me know in the comments if you grabbed a pair as well. It makes my purchase a little bit more fruitful knowing these are all gone in Toronto, Canada as far as I understand, and it's a colorway that without denial considered a top 5 to many Ultra Boost connoisseurs. Now Adidas did slow down this year in 2018 in my personal opinions, so choosing to re-release these classic pairs only after 2 years since its first release is quite smart because they know we all missed the OG 1.0 patterning. That's it for today. S2W signing off.